reflections, just tired faces staring quietly through fogged apartment windows, along subway rides after exhausting overtime meetings you used to call whenever rainfall started after midnight. Now the city only sounds quieter without your midnight. Now the city. A train passed slowly underneath the bridge downtown. Window lights disappeared one by one into darkness. Your old umbrella broke beside the convenience store entrance. We laughed while running through the heavy summer rainfall. The owner there still recognizes me during late evenings. He asked where you had been these past few months lately. I answered casually while counting coins beside the register. Outside delivery scooters crossed wet side streets quietly. I thought tears would stop appearing after enough distance, but memory returned suddenly through ordinary conversations. Tears never fall the way movies always make them look. No screaming arguments underneath airport departure signs, just unfinished dinner sitting cold beside the microwave, and unread messages buried underneath weather notifications. I still pause whenever heavy rain reaches downtown streets. Maybe loneliness sounds softer after midnight passes slowly. The office cleaner waved while emptying trash near my desk. Everyone else had already gone home before midnight. Maybe sadness grows quietly through practical daily routines. Maybe silence hurts more because nothing dramatic happened. Tears still follow me through ordinary rainy evenings, inside parking garages and crowded convenience store aisles, inside subway windows covered with blurry reflections, inside familiar songs playing low through taxi speakers. I thought enough time would finally change these feelings, but your absence still lingers quietly beside everyday life.
The last subway nearly left before you reached the platform. You ran inside laughing while fixing your loose jacket zipper. Rainwater covered half the street beside the station exit. Taxi lights reflected softly through the puddles downtown. We stopped for instant noodles near the convenience store corner. Steam covered the small windows facing the empty sidewalk. Some nights feel warmer after ordinary conversations. Even cheap coffee tastes different beside familiar voices. Stay with me until the city buses start moving again, until tired office workers fill the early morning sidewalks. You always talk softly after midnight passed too quickly. I kept listening longer than necessary near your doorway. Maybe lonely people hold on to simple moments longer. Maybe quiet nights become important without either knowing. The elevator stopped slowly near the 7th floor hallway. Someone nearby dropped keys beside the apartment stairs. Your sneakers stayed dry near the washing machine overnight. I woke before sunrise, hearing rain against the balcony. The microwave beeped softly while heating leftover fried rice. A delivery truck parked loudly beside the narrow alley. You borrowed my sweatshirt before walking toward the bathroom. Morning light barely reached the kitchen sink beside us. I thought small moments disappeared after enough busy weekdays, but ordinary nights continue returning through memory somehow. Stay with me until the first train reaches downtown stations. No dramatic promises underneath crowded rooftop skylines. conversations during rainy apartment mornings. I still remember tiny details nobody else would notice. Maybe certain evenings remain because nothing special happened. The cafe owner asked if we still visited after work. There used to be 2 cups waiting near the back window. Maybe memory survives through ordinary repeated situations. Maybe love grows quietly before people fully realize it. Stay with me still echoes through peaceful rainy evenings, inside grocery aisles and nearly empty subway cars, inside familiar songs drifting softly through taxi speakers, inside side streets glowing underneath broken neon signs. I've thought enough years to finally soften these feelings, but your memory settled naturally beside everyday life. The seafood restaurant near the harbor finally closed last winter. Workers removed old signboards early Sunday morning. I passed that street again while driving after overtime yesterday. Someone nearby smoked quietly facing the dark ocean water. Your old voicemail stayed hidden underneath newer messages. I listened halfway before stopping near the red signal light. Some memories return suddenly without asking permission, even after ordinary routines begin feeling stable again. Lost love sounds quieter after enough rainy seasons pass. Inside parking garages and crowded office elevator rides, inside microwave dinners eaten facing empty apartment windows. You used to complain whenever traffic lights changed too slowly. I kept pretending everything would somehow work out eventually. Maybe careless silence breaks more things than angry words. The final bus disappeared underneath the overpass bridge. Street lights reflected softly across the wet downtown roads. Your winter gloves stayed hidden near the shoe cabinet drawer. I found them accidentally while cleaning before spring arrived. The laundromat television played baseball highlights without sound. Someone nearby folded towels while talking through earphones. A teenager practiced dance moves beside the station exit. Music leaks softly through cheap wireless headphones nearby. I thought lost love would slowly fade after enough distance, but familiar streets continue, remembering too much about us. Lost love sounds quieter after enough rainy seasons pass. No dramatic ending scenes underneath airport terminal lights, just unread messages buried underneath banking notifications, and long taxi rides after exhausting company dinners. I still slow down whenever buses stop near your station. Maybe memory survives naturally through repeated small habits. The barber asked whether I still live near your district. There used to be another umbrella near the waiting chair. Maybe endings happen quietly through unnoticed routines. Maybe silence changes everything before people understand it. Lost love still follows me through peaceful midnight hours, inside convenience stores and nearly empty subway platforms, inside folded jackets hanging near the apartment doorway, inside familiar songs drifting softly through coffee shops. I thought enough years would finally soften these memories, but your absence settled naturally beside everyday silence. Your chair still faces slightly toward the living room window. I noticed that while vacuuming after dinner yesterday, the refrigerator hummed louder than usual after midnight. Someone upstairs dragged furniture across the wooden floor slowly. I heated leftover soup inside the cracked white microwave bowl, steam-covered part of the calendar hanging near the sink. Some apartments feel different after one person disappears. Even familiar rooms begin sounding unfamiliar afterward. Empty space hides quietly inside ordinary daily moments. Inside half-used shampoo bottles and folded laundry baskets. Inside subway rides where nobody waits near the exit. You used to text before reaching your transfer station. Now silence fills the time between traffic lights downtown. Maybe absence grows naturally without asking for permission. The hallway sensor light turned off before I reached home. Everything stayed dark for a few seconds too long. Your favorite cereal stayed untouched above the refrigerator. Expiration dates passed sometime around the start of May. The landlord changed passwords for the building entrance keypad. I typed yours first without even realizing yesterday. Rainwater gathered beside delivery scooters near the curbside. A student nearby practiced interview answers through earphones. I thought empty space would slowly disappear after enough time, but routines continue looking for people who already left. Empty space hides quietly inside ordinary daily moments. No dramatic heartbreak underneath crowded station platforms. Just empty coffee cups sitting near unpaid utility notices. And quiet apartment evenings stretching longer than expected. I still move slightly whenever footsteps stop near my doorway. Maybe memory survives through habits more than emotions. The dry cleaner asked whether 2 winter coats were enough. There used to be another jacket hanging beside mine. Maybe people vanish slowly through every day, missing details. Maybe loneliness begins before anyone fully notices it. Empty space still follows me through peaceful weekday mornings. Inside elevators and nearly empty convenience store aisles. Inside folded blankets resting near the living room sofa. Inside rainy streets glowing underneath yellow traffic lights. I thought loneliness would eventually become less noticeable, but your absence settles softly into every corner here. Morning trains feel louder after sleeping around too long lately. Someone nearby dropped coins beside the station coffee machine. The office elevator smell faintly like wet winter jackets. I checked my phone twice before realizing nobody called. Rain clouds cover most apartment windows near the river. Delivery trucks block traffic underneath the overpass bridge. Some routines continue moving even after people disappear, but familiar days begin sounding strangely different afterward. Without you, weekday evenings stretch longer than they used to. Inside convenience stores glowing after midnight rainfall. Inside microwave dinners eaten facing empty kitchen chairs. You always talked softly while folding laundry near the sofa. Now silence fills the apartment before dawn finally arrives. Maybe loneliness grows naturally through practical daily habits. The subway arrived while advertisements flickered overhead. Everybody stared quietly into glowing phone screens. Your coffee mug stayed hidden behind old cereal boxes. I found it accidentally while cleaning shelves last Sunday. The laundromat television played weather forecast without sound. Someone nearby laughed softly through wireless earphones. A child slept quietly inside a grocery cart downstairs. The cashier yawned while counting coins near closing time. I thought without you things would slowly become easier, but familiar places continue, remembering too much somehow. Without you weekday evenings stretched longer than they used to. No dramatic heartbreak underneath airport terminal lighting. Just unread books stacked beside half-empty water bottles, and long taxi rides after exhausting overtime meetings. I still pause whenever buses stop near your station. Maybe memory survives longer through ordinary routines. The landlord asked if somebody moved out during springtime. There used to be another umbrella near the entrance. Maybe endings happen quietly before anyone fully notices. Maybe silence changes rooms more than furniture does. Without you, rainy mornings feel colder than before lately. Inside crowded elevators and quiet supermarket aisles. Inside folded jackets hanging near the bedroom doorway. Inside familiar songs playing softly through coffee shops. I thought enough years would finally soften these feelings, but your absence settled naturally beside everyday life. Your train already left before I reached the platform entrance. I stood there holding coffee that slowly lost its warmth. The station worker swept cigarette ashes near the vending machines. Morning announcements echoed softly through the nearly empty hall. A businessman slept quietly beside stacked travel suitcases. Rain covered most of the downtown buildings outside. Some apologies arrived later than people really need them. Even honest words lose timing after enough silence. Too late sounds ordinary after growing older. Through heartbreak, inside unread messages and missed late night phone calls. Inside delayed subway rides after exhausting office dinners. You used to wait patiently near the station bookstore. I kept arriving late, believing there would still be time. Maybe careless habits slowly break important things apart. The subway doors closed before I reached the yellow line. Headlights disappeared quietly across the tunnel darkness. Your favorite restaurant changed workers sometime last winter. The owner there still recognizes me during rainy evenings. A delivery rider parked beside overflowing trash bags outside. Someone nearby laughed loudly underneath the broken neon sign. I ordered 2 drinks before realizing you were gone. The waitress looked away politely while setting menus down. I thought regret would fade naturally after enough distance, but familiar routines continue, reopening old conversations. Too late sounds ordinary after growing older. Through heartbreak, no dramatic airport scenes or desperate midnight confessions. Just quiet apartment dinners eaten facing empty chairs, and long taxi rides after overtime shifts and late. I still slow down whenever buses stop near your station. Maybe memory survives because nothing fully finished properly. The mechanic asked if somebody still borrowed my old car. There used to be another umbrella near the passenger seat.
Maybe endings begin through tiny, unnoticed situations. Maybe silence changes everything before people understand it. Too late follows me through peaceful weekday evenings lately. Inside parking garages and crowded convenience store aisles. Inside folded jackets hanging near the apartment doorway. Inside familiar songs playing softly through coffee shops. I thought enough years would eventually soften these memories, but your absence still lingers naturally beside daily life.
Beside her office finally changed ownership. New workers painted brighter colors across the front windows. I walked past slowly after finishing overtime last Thursday. Someone inside laughed loudly over stacked beer glasses. Your favorite booth near the back remains strangely empty. The owner still keeps extra napkins underneath the counter. Some feelings stay longer than people expect them to, even after seasons change and daily routines move forward. Still, love you sounds quieter after growing older for years. No dramatic confessions underneath crowded city skylines. Just checking weather updates from places you now live, and slowing down near streets we used to walk together. You probably moved on somewhere far beyond these stations, but certain memories continue waiting near familiar corners. The subway arrived while advertisements flickered overhead. Everybody stared down quietly at glowing phone screens. Your old playlist started playing inside the taxi yesterday. The driver hummed softly while turning near the river bridge. Rain streaks blurred neon signs outside convenience stores downtown. A delivery rider parked briefly beneath apartment street lights. I bought instant coffee from the machine near my building. The cup felt warmer than the empty room upstairs tonight. I thought still loving you would fade naturally with time, but ordinary moments continue, bringing your voice back somehow. Still, love you sounds quieter after growing older for years. No desperate phone calls or crying near departure gates. Just folded winter jackets smelling faintly like cold perfume, and unread messages hidden beneath banking notifications. I still hesitate whenever somebody mentions your hometown. Maybe love remains because nothing truly replaced it. The barber asked whether I still work near your district. I almost answered using the habits from years ago. Maybe memory survives through tiny automatic reactions. Maybe love fades slower than people comfortably admit. Still, love you follows me through ordinary crowded mornings, inside coffee shops and packed office elevator rides, inside familiar songs playing softly through supermarket speakers, inside side streets glowing after late evening rainfall. I thought enough distance would finally quiet these feelings, but your memory settled naturally beside everyday life. The airport cafe opened before sunrise reached the terminal. Cleaning staff pushed carts slowly across the polished floor. You checked departure times without saying very much that morning. I kept stirring coffee after the ice completely melted. Someone nearby slept beside stacked business travel suitcases. Announcements echoed softly through the nearly empty hall. Some endings arrive quietly before people fully notice. Even familiar voices begin sounding distant afterwards. Silent goodbye feels colder during ordinary weekday mornings. Inside crowded subway rides and office cafeteria lunches. You used to text whenever flights were slightly delayed. I kept checking my phone long after boarding finished. Maybe people disappear slowly through practical situations. Maybe silence hurts more because nothing dramatic happened. A plane crossed slowly above the cloudy morning skyline. Window reflections faded softly across the terminal glass. Your coffee mug stayed hidden behind old cereal boxes. I found it accidentally while cleaning kitchen shelves yesterday. The convenience store worker changed sometime around springtime. Nobody there remembers how often we visited together. A delivery driver smoked beside stacked cardboard boxes outside. Rainwater gathered quietly near the parking garage entrance. I thought silent goodbye would feel easier after enough distance, but ordinary routines continue. Reopening old conversations. Silent goodbye feels colder during ordinary weekday mornings. No dramatic crying scenes outside departure terminal gates. Just unread books stacked beside half-empty water bottles and long taxi rides after exhausting overtime meetings. I still pause whenever unfamiliar numbers call. Too late. Maybe memory survives naturally through repeated small habits. The landlord asked if somebody moved out during winter time. There used to be another pair of shoes near the doorway. Maybe heartbreak begins through slowly disappearing details. Maybe endings arrive long before words officially confirm them. Silent goodbye still follows me through peaceful rainy evenings. Inside elevators and nearly empty convenience store aisles. Inside folded blankets resting near the living room sofa. Inside familiar songs drifting softly through taxi speakers. I thought enough years would finally soften these feelings, but your absence settled naturally beside everyday silence. You always wore dark colors whenever we met after midnight. The restaurant near the station closed before we finished eating. I watched workers stacking chairs through the fogged up window. Your phone stayed upside down beside unopened soda cans. Somebody from your office called around 11:30. You stepped outside quietly before the second vibration ended. The crosswalk signal blinked while taxis passed beside us slowly. Neither of us asked questions, we already knew the answers to. Secret conversations always sound softer after midnight trains inside parked cars and empty apartment stairwell corners inside convenience stores where nobody remembers faces. You fixed your hair using the freezer door reflection. I kept pretending every late night call meant nothing serious. Maybe hidden love survives by acting ordinary in public. The bakery started opening before the sky turned brighter. Morning arrived faster than either of us expected. Your lipstick mark stayed faintly printed on the paper cup. I threw it out and searched the trash 10 minutes later. The old motel elevator stopped twice between different floors. You laughed quietly while holding both grocery bags tightly. Rainwater gathered near the parking meter outside the building. Delivery scooters passed us underneath flickering street signs. Some nights felt smaller whenever silence filled the hallway. Even breathing sounded louder near your apartment door. Secret conversations always sound softer after midnight trains. No promises spoken underneath dramatic cities. Skylines just wear jackets hanging close beside them. Few receipts and unread text messages hidden during family dinner. Still remember tiny details nobody else will notice. Maybe forbidden moments stay longer because they stayed hidden. Cashier asked if you wanted separate receipts that evening. You answered too quickly, looking back toward me. Maybe people recognize things without saying them directly. Maybe silence reveals more than words ever managed to. A secret conversation still falling through. Quiet weekends inside subway platforms and quiet office coffee breaks inside side streets glowing after rainfall near downtown. Inside old receipts forgotten underneath car seat cushions. I thought hidden feelings would disappear without sunlight, but your name still appears inside ordinary moments somehow. The coffee shop near our station still opens before sunrise. Office workers line up quietly holding folded umbrellas. Past that street again while heading toward the client meeting. Someone inside laughed loudly beside the far window. They do tables near the back remain strangely empty. The owner changed the menu but kept the old lady playing. Some without asking permission. Faces familiar. Whenever folk songs reach your apartment hallway, whenever rain passes stop beside crowded evening stations. You used to complain about cold coffee during late winters. I kept drinking mine, still watching traffic through the clouds. Maybe people disappear, but habits stay inside the moments. Maybe memory survives quietly through ordinary routines. The traffic signal blinks softly above the empty crosswalk. Morning clouds covered most of the downtown skyline.
万箭齐鸣，见过雷霆。 万尽其名，
That late night rainfall. Someone upstairs vacuum floors near 2 in the morning. I thought memory would slowly reshape after enough seasons. Familiar details continue returning without warning lately. Remember me? Whenever winter reaches your windows like the earth. Whenever overtime stretch like unexpected again. You used to fall asleep during long subway transfers home. Kept waking before the final station.
一剑荡八荒，
Maybe certain people remain inside every day.
万尽其名，
Maybe forgetting sounds easy.
斩！尽管雷霆，
Asked if we still live near.
剑，
I answered too quickly before realizing what had changed. Maybe memory hides inside automatic conversations. Maybe what we've tried to something noticing something. Remember me? Whenever quiet evenings start feeling longer inside grocery stores and crowded elevator rides home. Inside folded laundry resting near the bedroom
一剑荡
doorway.
八荒，
Inside familiar songs playing softly through taxi seats. Beyond birds are falling like tears.
尽管雷霆，
But your memory
尽管雷霆，
settles
万尽其名，
The laundromat closed early because it had to snow tonight. I carried damn clothes from the inside to grocery stores. Your gray
万
sweatshirt
尽
slipped
其
down
名，
the station floor.
一剑荡八荒，
Someone's called your number before remembering last December. The taxi driver asked whether somebody waited upstairs. I looked outside instead of answering through the rear mirror. There's a small crack growing near the kitchen window frame. I keep forgetting to fix it every single weekend lately. Regret sounds quieter after too many sleepless mornings. Like driving slowly through streets you promised to avoid. Like checking weather forecasts from cities you never visit. Or keeping birthday reminders that no longer need saving. I thought time would erase the shape of your small habits, but some things stay longer than people want them to. The train arrived early while everybody rushed past me. I missed it anyway, without having somewhere important. Your favorite cereal stayed untouched above the refrigerator. Expiration dates passed sometime around the middle of April. I cleaned the bathroom shelves during last Sunday's rainstorm. Found your hair tie hidden underneath old medicine bottles. The neighbor downstairs practiced guitar again after midnight. Same 3 chords repeating through the apartment walls slowly. I thought distance would make everything easier eventually, but familiar places still remember too much about us. Regret sounds quiet after too many sleepless mornings. No shouting, arguments, or tears falling across restaurant tables. Just late night convenience store coffee growing cold beside me, and empty passenger seats during long drives home from work. I still hesitate whenever somebody mentions your neighborhood. Maybe moving forward feels slower than people usually say. The delivery man asked if somebody else lived here recently. There used to be 2 names written underneath my mailbox. Maybe forgetting starts with changing tiny parts of routines.
be healing looks ordinary from across the hallway. Regret stays hidden inside everyday crowded situations, inside subway stations and unfinished grocery shopping lists, inside office elevators filled with strangers avoiding eye contact, inside rainy parking lots after overtime shifts end late. I thought your memory would disappear after enough seasons, but your voice still follows quiet moments without warning.
The coffee shop near your office closed before midnight yesterday. Workers stacked chairs while rain covered the narrow side streets. Your reflection stayed briefly inside the fogged up front window. I almost waved before realizing somebody else stood there. A taxi waited quietly beside overflowing trash bags nearby. Radio commercials echoed softly through the damp parking lot. Some moments return suddenly without asking for permission, even after ordinary days begin feeling stable again. One last time I wanted to hear your tired voice again, inside crowded subway rides after exhausting office dinners. You used to fall asleep before reaching your transfer station. I kept waking you gently before the final stop downtown. Maybe certain habits stay longer than relationships survive. Maybe memories sound softer after midnight passes slowly. The traffic light blinked above the empty crosswalk corner. Rainwater carried cigarette ash toward the subway stairs. Your winter scarf stayed folded near the washing machine shelf. I forgot to move it until warmer weather finally arrived. The convenience store worker changed some time around spring break. Nobody there remembers how often we visited together. A student practiced presentation lines near the bus terminal. Delivery scooters crossed wet intersections without slowing down. I thought one last conversation would finally bring closure, but unfinished feelings rarely follow simple expectations. One last time I wanted to hear your tired voice again. No dramatic crying scenes outside crowded station exits, just microwave dinners cooling beside unread work emails and long elevator rides after overtime meetings. And I still hesitate whenever unfamiliar numbers call too late. Maybe loneliness hides quietly inside practical routines. The barber asked if I still work near your neighborhood. I answered automatically before stopping halfway through. Maybe memory survives through careless daily reactions. Maybe love fades slower than people comfortably admit. One last time still follows me through peaceful rainy evenings, inside grocery aisles and nearly empty subway cars, inside folded blankets resting near the living room sofa, inside familiar songs drifting softly through taxi speakers. I thought enough time would finally change these feelings, but your memory settled naturally beside everyday silence. The gas station coffee tasted worse around 4 in the morning. We laughed about it driving toward the coast before sunrise. Your sneakers stay covered with sand for almost almost 2 weeks. My backseat smelled like ocean air through early September. A fisherman smoked quietly beside the harbor entrance. Radio stations disappeared, crossing mountain tunnels slowly. Some memories feel warmer after enough years pass quietly. Even tired moments begin sounding softer over time. No regrets doesn't mean forgetting every painful season. It means keeping old photographs without hiding them away. It means hearing your name without changing the conversation. You taught me certain endings still deserve gentle memories. I thought heartbreak would erase every beautiful small detail, but some people stay important even after saying goodbye. The highway lights faded underneath the cloudy sunrise. Morning arrived while everybody inside the car stayed quiet. We stopped eating late night noodles near the bus terminal. That tiny restaurant closed sometime around last November. The owner used to recognize us before opening menus. Now another coffee chain stands underneath brighter signboards. Office workers filled the sidewalks carrying identical umbrellas. Someone nearby hummed songs I had not heard in years. I thought looking back would feel heavier after all this time, but memory changed shape somewhere along the way quietly. No regrets doesn't mean pretending nothing ever hurt us. No dramatic speeches underneath airport departure screens. Just old receipts sleeping inside winter coat pockets and familiar songs playing through nearly empty taxis. I still smile sometimes, remembering careless summer evenings. Maybe certain loves stay meaningful without lasting forever. The motel owner asked whether we still travel together. I paused too long before answering through the open doorway. Maybe moving on begins with speaking naturally about endings. Maybe peace arrives slowly or conversation. Regret still follows me through peaceful weekend mornings, inside coffee shops and long highway rest stop breaks. Inside old playlists buried underneath newer favorite songs. Inside photographs hidden inside crowded storage drawers. I thought goodbye would erase every trace of our story, but your memory settles softly into happier corners. Handwriting leans slightly whenever you felt exhausted. I noticed that while opening old storage boxes last weekend. Receipts and movie tickets slipped between folded winter sweaters. The apartment floor became crowded with forgotten little things. Outside the window, delivery bikes crossed the narrow intersection. Someone downstairs played old songs through cheap computer speakers. I sat there longer than necessary beside the cardboard boxes, reading faded ink underneath weak kitchen lighting. Love letters sound different after enough years pass quietly inside moving boxes. boxes and old desk drawers near the hallway. Inside notebooks filled with grocery lists and train schedules. You apologize for things I never blamed you for. I kept every page without knowing the reason, honestly. Maybe written words survive longer than spoken conversations. Rain started falling softly near the apartment windows. The city looked smaller underneath blurry street reflections. Your letter mentions side streets near the river downtown, places we stopped visiting sometime after that cold winter. A coffee stain covered half the sentence near the bottom. I tried to remember what originally disappeared underneath it. The elevator stopped briefly between the 5th and 6th floor. A neighbor carried flowers home wrapped inside newspaper sheets. Some memories return quietly through tiny ordinary details, like familiar handwriting hidden inside forgotten storage boxes. Love letters sound different after enough years pass quietly. No dramatic confessions underneath fireworks or summer skylines, just folded paper sleeping underneath old utility bills and careful sentences written after long overtime shifts. I still read your words slower than necessary sometimes. Maybe certain feelings remain because they were written down. The final page only talked about everyday situations, buying detergent after work and missing the last subway. Maybe love looked ordinary even while we lived inside it. Maybe that was the reason it stayed believable for so long. Love letters still follow me through quiet weekend evenings, inside crowded bookstores and old apartment storage rooms, inside faded envelopes hidden beneath winter clothing, inside memories buried underneath practical daily routines. I thought paper would lose meaning after enough years, but your handwriting still feels close inside empty rooms. You promised we would finally leave this neighborhood together, back when cheap coffee still cost less near the station corner. We spent whole evenings comparing apartment listings online. The heater barely worked inside your old studio room. A neighbor practiced trumpet badly every single weekend. We laughed about moving somewhere quieter someday soon. Some promises survive longer than people who first made them, even after calendars change and furniture disappears slowly. Last promises stay hidden inside ordinary conversations, inside moving plans and bookmarked furniture websites, inside overtime dinners eaten underneath office lighting. You kept saying better days would come after winter ended. I kept believing small words spoken near tired midnight buses. Maybe hope sounds strongest before everything starts changing. The subway arrived while cold air filled the platform. Nobody spoke much during the ride across downtown. Your suitcase wheels sounded loud against apartment hallway ties. Morning sunlight barely reached the elevator mirrors downstairs. The taxi waited quietly beside overflowing recycling boxes. You checked your wallet twice before closing the backseat door. disappear after enough distance, but unfinished plans stay louder than completed stories. Last promises stay hidden inside ordinary conversations. No dramatic airport scenes or crying through phone calls. Just folded blankets resting near empty living room corners and canceled reservations buried underneath work emails. I still pause whenever apartment ads appear online. Maybe broken plans remain because they almost became real. The realtor asked whether I still wanted the larger unit. I closed the browser quietly before answering the message. Maybe endings begin earlier than people fully notice. Maybe silence replaces dreams before words officially confirm it. Last promises still follow me through crowded weekday mornings, inside subway transfers and long elevator rides home, inside grocery carts and unfinished shopping lists, inside notebooks filled with numbers we never used. I thought forgotten plans would disappear after enough time, but your voice still lives inside those future conversations. The airport bus arrived earlier than expected this morning. You carried heavy moving boxes wearing your navy work coat. Cold air kept entering each time automatic doors open. Neither of us spoke much near the vending machine corner. A little kid dropped coins beside the empty waiting seats. The tiny sound somehow stayed longer than your goodbye did. The coffee tasted burnt after sitting too long untouched. Morning started quietly before either of us noticed. Heartbreak never looked dramatic underneath fluorescent lighting. No running through the rain or chasing after closing doors. Just tired people standing near departure times and gate numbers, checking train schedules while pretending everything feels normal. Your bus disappeared behind the bridge before sunrise reached us. I stayed there holding paper cups that slowly lost their heat. Cleaning staff pushed carts across the empty terminal floor. The radio kept playing soft songs nobody listened to. I drove back home while delivery trucks filled narrow side streets. Traffic signals changed slowly near the river bridge downtown. Your toothbrush stayed beside mine for almost 2 whole months. I finally moved it underneath the bathroom sink last Friday. The apartment felt smaller after carrying out empty boxes. Even refrigerator sounds became louder during late evenings. I thought heartbreak would feel heavier than this silence, but it mostly feels unfinished during ordinary weekdays. Heartbreak never looked dramatic underneath fluorescent lighting. No final screaming matches outside crowded restaurant entrances. Just subway transfers and unread messages after midnight, and unfamiliar numbers calling during overtime dinner breaks. I still pause whenever footsteps stop outside my doorway. Maybe loneliness grows quietly after everybody heads home. The landlord asked if somebody moved out during the weekend. There used to be another pair of shoes near the entrance. Maybe people disappear slowly through everyday routines. Maybe endings arrive long before words finally confirm them. heartbreak stays hidden inside everyday passing moments, inside airport buses and empty office break room chairs, inside folded blankets resting near the living room sofa, inside crosswalk signals blinking through rainy intersections. I thought missing you would fade after enough long drives, but your absence settled naturally into my daily rhythm. Daily rhythm. The diner near your office closed, sunshine around early March. Construction workers covered the windows with large blue sheets. I drove there accidentally after working overtime last Thursday. The traffic light near the corner stayed red unusually long. A delivery driver slept inside his truck beside the alley. Morning radio programs quietly filled the empty intersection. I thought saying goodbye would feel clearer after enough distance, but most endings stay unfinished inside ordinary weekdays. Goodbye sounded simple when we practiced it separately, inside late night phone calls and awkward elevator meetings, inside grocery stores where we avoided familiar snack aisles. You kept checking weather apps while waiting near the counter.
风轻
I
月
kept
白，
talking about
一
work
映桃花
because
雪。
silence felt too honest. Maybe people break apart
龙月渊，
slowly.
聊一四野，
焚烧吧！流霜，烈焰神河。
聊一四野，
龙月渊，焚烧吧！
聊一四野，
龙月渊，火天狼，
天聊一四野，
龙月渊，烧吧！烈焰神河，火天狼，火天狼，龙月渊。 火天狼，
聊一四野，
烈焰神河，
The microwave
龙月渊，
聊一四野，
火天狼，
The radio still plays songs you used to hum. Your old gray hoodie stayed inside the laundry basket. I folded it twice before placing it back near the hallway. The parking garage smelled like rain after work this evening. Someone nearby was arguing quietly inside a silver sedan. I waited longer than necessary before starting the engine. The wipers moved slowly while traffic lights changed downtown. I thought forgetting would happen faster after all this time, but memory hides itself inside ordinary routines. Maybe forbidden love fades quietly after midnight conversations. No dramatic last words written underneath apartment doorways. Just grocery receipts and half-empty bottles near the fridge, and unread messages buried underneath work alarm notices. I still look outside whenever footsteps stop near my floor. Maybe loneliness sounds smaller after everybody falls asleep. I do it falls after they turn beside the window. The kids are wanting me to buy detergent someday. Maybe people disappear slowly before
风吹月
saying
白
they are
一映
leaving.
桃花雪，
Maybe silence finishes conversations words could never end. Maybe forbidden love stays hidden
成龙跃渊，
inside.
破军，
遥一四五，
手破天狼，手破天狼，呀！
Side streets covered with early morning delivery trucks. I thought
剑分河，
遥一四五，
成龙跃渊，手破天狼，
天，遥一四五，
剑分河，手破天狼，成龙跃渊。
天，遥一四五，
破天狼，呀！刃，剑分河，
天，遥一四五，
成龙跃渊，破天狼，剑分河，烧吧！
天，遥一四五，
剑分河，烧吧！ 成龙跃渊，
遥一四五，
手破天狼，烧吧！剑分河，手破天狼，
天，遥一四五，
手破天狼，成龙跃渊，燃烧吧！呀！集中迅雷，
天，遥一四五，
破天狼，剑分河，
encounter. Maybe strangers recognize endings before lovers fully accept them. Maybe habits continue after feelings quietly change shape. Foolish love still follows me through ordinary weekends and side streets glowing after heavy summer rainfall inside parked cars and empty office cafeteria mornings inside train platforms crowded with tired business jackets. I thought losing you would feel clearer than this silence, but your absence settled naturally beside everyday routines. Your school bag always slipped down one shoulder after classes. We walked slowly past the bakery near the bus terminal. The owner played old radio songs through tiny speakers. Summer uniforms dried quickly underneath apartment sunlight. You bought canned coffee, pretending the bitter taste felt normal. I laughed watching your face change after every small sip. Back then every small moment somehow felt more important. Even waiting together near crowded crosswalk signals. First love feels smaller after growing older for years. Not movie scenes or dramatic rooftop confessions. Just sharing earbuds during long rides home from school and memorizing shoe sounds inside crowded hallways. You kept writing tiny notes beside my notebook pages. Maybe young hearts believe ordinary days will last forever. The final bus arrived while evening clouds turned orange. Streetlights slowly covered the quiet neighborhood roads. The arcade near the station disappeared sometime after college. A cell phone store replaced the old basketball machines. I passed that street again while heading home last winter. Two students stood laughing near the vending machine corner. Someone nearby wore the same perfume you once borrowed. Memory returned quietly before the traffic signal changed. Exam reminder messages. I still slow down passing the streets we walk together. Maybe younger versions of us still remain there somehow.
风轻月白，一映桃花雪。
asked if I live nearby again lately. I almost mentioned your name before stopping halfway. Maybe first love survives.
破天狼，夜轮河，遥一四一，龙月渊。 火出天狼。
遥闻四野， 遥闻四野，
腾龙跃渊，血破天狼。迅雷，
遥闻四野，
水破天狼。腾龙跃渊，破天狼。有文燃烧啊！ 腾龙跃渊，焰神河，
遥闻四野，
腾龙跃渊，
遥闻四野，
No dramatic ending scenes underneath airport terminal lights. Just unread books stacked beside half-empty water bottles and long taxi rides through rainy downtown intersections. I still pause whenever footsteps stop outside my doorway. Maybe sadness stays smaller when nobody talks about it. The repairman asked if somebody else lived here before. There used to be another pair of slippers near the entrance. Maybe heartbreak begins through slowly disappearing routines. Maybe endings arrive quietly before words fully explain them. Broken heart follows me through peaceful midnight hours lately. Inside convenience stores and nearly empty parking garages. Inside folded blankets resting near the bedroom corner. Inside rainy crosswalks glowing underneath traffic signals. I thought enough time would finally soften these memories, but your absence settled naturally into everyday silence.
The apartment feels colder after midnight during rainy weekends. Water pipes click softly behind the kitchen wall. Sometimes I stop buying fresh flowers from the market downstairs. Nobody notices empty vases beside the television shelf. A delivery driver slept inside his truck near the corner. Headlights move slowly across the damp parking garage floor. Some evenings stretch longer after familiar voices disappear. Even television sounds feel distant after enough silence. After you, everyday routines started sounding slightly different. Microwave dinner dinners taste colder during overtime weekdays. You still leave small notes beside the washing machine. I still check there sometimes without thinking much about it. Maybe loneliness grows naturally through practical habits. Maybe absence settles quietly inside ordinary movements. A subway train passed underneath the bridge downtown. Window lights faded slowly into the dark tunnel. Your winter coat stayed hanging near the hallway mirror. I moved it twice before finally packing it away last month. The laundromat television played weather forecast without sound. Someone nearby folded towels while talking softly on earphones. Rainwater gathered beside broken sidewalk tiles downtown. A student practiced interview answers near the bus terminal. I thought after you things would slowly become easier, but familiar places continue remembering too much lately. After you, ordinary weekdays started feeling strangely quieter. No dramatic heartbreak underneath crowded station lighting. Just unread books resting near half-empty coffee mugs and long elevator rides after exhausting office meetings. I still hesitate whenever somebody mentions your hometown. Maybe memory survives through routines more than emotion. The landlord asked whether I planned to renew this apartment. There used to be 2 names written near the mailbox. Maybe endings happen quietly before people fully notice. Maybe silence replaces conversations little by little. After you, rainy evenings started feeling heavier somehow. Inside convenience stores and empty taxi rides home. Inside folded blankets resting near the living room sofa. Inside familiar songs drifting softly through grocery aisles. I thought enough time would eventually soften these feelings.